Have you ever made such a stupid decision that you wondered if your brain had temporarily left the chat? Like sending an I love you message to your work group instead of your crush. Yeah, what if I told you that maybe you made that decision with your brain wrong? Literally. Hold on, let me explain. There's an organ inside you that has over 100 million neurons. It thinks, feels, sends signals to the rest of your body, and even produces hormones. And no, it's not your brain. It's your gut. That's right. That squishy tube you're always filling with tacos, soda, and regret. Science calls it the enteric nervous system. Here, we call it the abdominal brain. And if you think that's an exaggeration, know that this second brain is so important that it even works when you're sleeping. It has a life of its own. It has desires. It has opinions. Just to give you an idea, your gut produces over 90% of your body's serotonin. Yes, that substance that regulates mood, sleep, appetite, desire to live, and even your willingness to greet your neighbors. This means that when your gut is out of balance, it's like you're trying to fly a plane with a car's remote control, on random mode. In fact, this connection between the gut and brain is so direct that it even has an official name, the gut-brain axis. It works something like this. You eat a gas station burrito. Your microbiota panics, sends a signal via the vagus nerve to your brain, and suddenly you're crying while watching a margarine commercial. Coincidence? I don't think so. Now, before your gut gets offended and sends a gas riot into your social life, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell. Do it now, before your second brain takes over and forces you to binge watch videos about probiotics at 3 in the morning, wearing slippers and questioning your very existence. And watch until the end, because today you'll understand why your mood changes when you eat poorly, how your stomach is sabotaging your productivity, and why yesterday's mortadella bread might be behind your existential meltdown today. Stay with me and we'll tell you the story of a certain primate who tried to hack sleep and ended up crying in the middle of the supermarket line because avocados were too expensive. Believe me, it has everything to do with your gut and how it influences your mind. Let me tell you the story of a primate who thought he could outsmart sleep. He read an Instagram post saying that great geniuses sleep little, thought it was cute, and decided the secret to productivity was cutting back on sleep. The first night, he went to bed at 2 a.m. watching a documentary about the sex lives of penguins. The second night, he stayed up playing Minecraft while drinking green tea and black coffee, his thoughts racing. The third night, he was responding to imaginary work emails and calling the microwave his brother. He forgot his own name and tried to unlock the car with a bag of almonds. But the moment that destroyed him wasn't like that at all. It was in the supermarket, looking at the price of avocados, whispering to himself, all I wanted was a happy belly. And he was right. Because when you sleep poorly, eat poorly, and are constantly stressed, your microbiota becomes a festival of angry bacteria. And these bacteria, my friend, talk to your brain. Literally. They send chemical signals that affect your mood, your focus, and even how you react to problems. You've seen that scene. The guy eats a plate of salad and then is all zen, smiling at the plants. The next day, he eats fast food for breakfast and wants to fight with the printer. It's no coincidence. It's his gut sending a message. And if you think you're immune because you have a strong gut, let me remind you, no one emotionally survives a week of ramen noodles, Coca-Cola, and anxiety. Even the most armored of systems will cry in the shower while eating crackers. By the way, speaking of which, have you liked this video yet? Subscribe? Activated the bell? Because if you haven't, I swear I'll send the monkey into your dreams with a scientist's lab coat, a microscope in hand, and a look of such profound disappointment that not even your rational brain will know how to react. And it'll even say, you're sabotaging yourself, my son, and I'm just watching. Now, tell me, what's the most random thing you've ever done because of sleep or hunger? Like calling the doorman, Dad? Or even calling your mother-in-law sweetheart? Write in the comments. The most bizarre stories may appear in the next video. Take a deep breath. Let's move on, because now comes the practical part. The part that separates the warring intestine from the peaceful intestine. The revolution begins with small choices, and I'm going to give you 6 tips to transform your intestine into a center of enlightened wisdom. Simple, applicable tips that will save you from existential discussions in the bathroom at 2:43 a.m. So here are some practical tips that will transform your gut from an emotional bunker full of toxins into a 5-star spa for your mental health. But let's be honest, if you've made it this far, you deserve it. You deserve knowledge, intestinal peace, and maybe even a proper granola bar. So grab a pen and paper, because here it is. 1. Eat more fiber, fruits, vegetables, whole grains. No, French fries are not vegetables. You need to feed your good bacteria, not clog them with old oil and regret. Fiber is the preferred food of good bacteria. It's like giving them Wi-Fi and Netflix. 2. Eat fermented foods. Kefir, plain yogurt, kombucha. Fermented foods are like the VIP ticket to the gut health show, but take it easy. A shot of kombucha is great. 10 shots and you'll become the bathroom alchemist. 3. Get plenty of sleep. 7 to 9 hours. Don't talk about sleep is for wimps. Sleeping well is like recharging your entire nervous system. Those who sleep poorly, think poorly, eat poorly, and live poorly. Want to be productive? Start with a good night's sleep. 4. Move your body. Walk, dance, fight laziness. Anything. Exercise regulates your bowel movements, improves your mood, and prevents you from becoming a couch potato with back pain. And it can even earn you compliments from the mirror. 5. Drink water. Real water, not energy drinks that taste like gum. Your intestines need hydration to function properly. If you're drier than a cactus in Arizona, guess who's going to suffer first? That's right, your beloved bacteria. 6. Manage stress. There's no point eating chia seeds if you yell at the printer and dream about being chased by bills. Meditate, breathe deeply, hug a dog, go to therapy, watch panda videos, anything that reduces internal chaos. Now put it all together and you have a happy gut, a functioning brain, and a sense of humor worthy of a margarine commercial. Science proves it. A balanced gut equals a balanced life. Or, at the very least, a less crazy one. If this video made you laugh, think, and maybe even schedule an appointment with your own gut, then leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and activate the bell before your gut organizes a rebellion with argumentative gas. Seriously. A fart with an opinion is something you don't want to experience. Now comment, I'm just the Uber of bacteria. Or, my gut is in charge now. I want to see who stayed until the end and is assuming that maybe the real brain is in the abdomen. And don't run away. Click on one of the videos on the screen now. You'll find out why your gut might be sabotaging your sleep or how your phone is frying your focus like a mental nugget. But hey, only watch it after drinking a glass of water and thanking your gut for not giving up on you that chili dog late last night.